Hey everybody, this is Nivedit and this is the initial hands-on overview of Android M's developer preview. Android M, as you all know, was announced at Google I/O 2015, and although it does not bring so many changes from Android Lollipop, it does have a few tricks up its sleeve. So without further ado, let's just jump right into what is new in Android M. So first off, as you can see right from the home screen, the navigation icons have not been changed by Google. The notification tray too is the same, and so is the toggles layout. However, the biggest change that Android has made in the developer preview is in the app drawer. While conventional OSs would have the horizontal layout, Android M, at least the developer preview, has a vertical layout. All the applications are arranged alphabetically, and you can actually get across them by sliding the scroll bar. So the alphabets are indicated, and there's also a search bar at the top. While most people would prefer the horizontal layout, this layout is also clean and it presents a new layout to however you would access the applications. Right, so that is the app drawer. Now we'll jump right into the settings. A few changes have been made in the settings. For example, under personal settings, you can directly change the Google settings from here, and you have the developer options out here. So in the developer options, you have two new options right here. The first one, you have the system UI tuner. What it does, I'll come to that in a bit, but after that you have the theme. You can actually change the theme for the settings. So right now it's a light theme, but if you want, you can make it a dark theme. So it basically inverts the color only for the settings part, which is nice. I mean, it conserves battery. It looks more pleasing to the eye. Now, the system UI tuner is basically a method of rearranging the toggles. So earlier this was not possible. You had to live with what Android gave you. But right now you can actually change the position of the toggle. So say I want to put the flashlight in place of hotspot. I can shift it out here like that. So that is done. And if I want to add a tile, I can add a tile. If I want to remove a tile, I can actually remove a tile. So you can basically customize your toggle screen from the system UI tuner. So this is a new thing that was not there in Android Lollipop. That's nice. Now another thing which we have seen in Android M and we actually missed out in Android Lollipop was the vibrate or the meetings profile. This has been included in Android M. So if I press the volume button, this is a meetings profile. As you can see, pressing the volume up would lead to the loud or the general profile, but this is the meetings profile, and volume down once again would give you the do not disturb time. And you can actually change the volumes for individual settings. For example, if I want to change the volume for the alarm or the music, I can change all that right from this screen and just by pressing the volume buttons. So that is a neat and very handy trick. Now, after all this, I mean, there has to be some aesthetic changes, right? So yes, Google has made a few changes in terms of the font. What have they done? I'll show that to you. So that font is visible in the lock screen. So as you can see, this is the lock screen out here, and right from the word go, you can see that the clock and the date, they have a different font to them. It is a Roboto font, but it is more well spaced out and it looks much pleasing to the eye. And from the lock screen, you can actually access the camera or Google Now. There has been a few changes in the camera as well. So while the initial layout of the camera might seem to be regular, but the focus has now a focusing ring which is different. Other than that, it's all the same thing. Now, the most important change that Android has brought into the M developer preview has been the Now on Tap system. The Now on Tap system is basically Google Now on every screen. So although it does not work properly in my phone, maybe it will work in a better build. So this is the example that was demonstrated at Google I/O. The male read Tomorrowland movie, and the person could access Google Now right from that screen. So to access Google Now from the screen, you just need to long tap the home button. And once that is done, Google Now will automatically read what is there on the screen and provide you valuable inputs. So unfortunately, yes, this is not available right now for me, but I mean, in a future build, probably you'll see something better. And it's nice. I mean, Google is going in a direction of context, and it looks to be very interesting. So this is basically what Android M, the developer preview, is all about. You have a multi-window feature as well. For that, you have to edit a few internal files and you need to have root access. But yes, a multi-window feature might also be visible in a later version of Android M. So there you have it. This is Android M. And before we leave, one of the most interesting parts, the Easter egg. So you have Android version M out here, and you are presented with this materialistic letter M. Keep on tapping it, nothing happens. But long tap it, and you get a shruggy. So I guess this is Google's way of just saying, dude, we do not have a name for M right now, or we don't want to reveal the name right now. Whatever. So this is basically Android M. Thank you for watching.